And Reverend Al Miller is aiming for a one-term government of national unity with his Jamaica First movement. And he joins us now to share his vision for a new Jamaica, the Council of Elders, and how faith and unity can drive change ahead of the September 3 general election. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you so much for having me. Really good to be here and really good to be with Charm and Beauty, my dear. What a way to start the morning.
Talk to us about nomination day, first of all, before we get into, the plans that you have outlined for the electorate and for Jamaica in general. What are your candidates saying about the process? How do they feel after nomination day?
Well, the information I've had, I think they're good that they made it through. A couple more should have had some, shall we say, technical difficulties with the process, but the majority have come through well. So we've just got to give God thanks that they were able to dominate, so at least we can give the nation an opportunity for a better day if we choose to take it. So I wouldn't complain too much. We just give thanks, man.
And how many candidates did you field yesterday?
47 is what I've heard. I have yet to be sure that is so, but 47 is the figure, so we love it.
Yeah. Where have you been in this?
Loved it to have been a little more.
In this Jamaica game for a long time.
Yes.
In our last discussion, you said you wanted to impact Jamaica in a different way. I see where you're going now with that.
Yes.
For the folks who don't know a lot about Jamaica First movement, tell me a little bit about it. A one-term government of national unity, explain for me.
Yes, okay. It's about unity, that our country is divided. The root of our problems in our minds is systemic. And the division that causes all the other spin-off problems that we have had, the crime, the violence, the inability just to maximize the awesome potential of our nation and our people. And therefore, we now must, in a serious way, if we want to see real change, we have got to pull up the roots from the base. If you have contamination, something that's corrupt, it doesn't matter how much good things you pour in a corrupt jar, you're going to corrupt the content. And the problem is not necessarily what you're putting in it. The problem is the corruption that's already there. So you have to do what is necessary to change that. And that's why we are talking about and been calling for a government of national unity. So we have sought to encourage those in the political process or parties to say, look, let's come together for 1 5-year term to clean up the country, to take the contamination out of it to the best we can, to create a new and fresh political culture and environment for the next generation. Our fathers gave us a clean Jamaica. We messed it up. And we who messed it up must be humble enough to clean it up, to leave our children something. So that's why it's about 1 term, because we are saying that in that period, under leadership, like some coaches or elders of the city, to assist the process, to hold those in governance accountable, but guiding them down a path that builds on the foundation of our founding fathers, that they told us about unity. Our motto is unity, and they spoke to us about righteousness, truth, and justice. So we are saying we've got to restore that foundation. So in 5 years, if we concentrate on that to relay the foundations, deal with the divisions, because that's the thing that came in and pushed us apart. Let's deal with the divisions in an environment that can really overcome it to the best we can, and then relay or repair the foundations and set a new paradigm.
Well,
In
is it
5 years,
naive
we
to
can
think
do
you
that.
can do that in 5 years because the corruption took so long to
Of course.
be built and
course.
to become systemic?
Yes.
How are you going to do that in 5 years?
Is methodology, and that is heavily to do with who. And that is why you need people who are committed to the fundamental values. The same people doing the same thing in the same old way cannot bring it about. They cannot do it by themselves. It is like if I have cancer. I want to get rid of the cancer, but I can't cut out my own cancer. So I need for God doctor and get some doctors to help me cut out the cancer. And after one operation, boom, then can cut out the cancer and then we treat it, is what we're saying. We need that kind of approach. We need coaches, if I use a sporting analogy that we've been using, is that what we need is, or let me go the other way, we are playing with teams that have no coaches. So therefore, all the individualism and the egos. And so a good team can't win effectively if you don't have good coaching to guide everything. We said we need good coaches so that Jamaica can win. That's why after 45 years, Jamaica not winning. You see, so we must do that. So in the 5 years, it is really to look at that base and change the base by looking at the people and helping them to do what must be done and looking at the systemic things, what we need to change to create the new environment, and that we can do in 5 years.
But Rev, you have to understand as well, we live in a society where third parties don't have all the luck. In fact, I don't think there has been any time where a third party has ever prevailed in an election.
Yes, man, but nothing ever happens until it happens.
Right.
You see, but the concept here first, and I really want to make the point, we started out by saying to the political parties, come together. But they say, we can't come together to work like that. The divisions are too strong. Then we can't say the whole of you go dead off because you can't do it. So therefore, we said, if you're not able to do that, then you will force our hands to have to create a special purpose vehicle, as we refer to it, for the 5 years. And that's why we are doing that, because the nation must have an alternative, a viable alternative. If who's there cannot do it, then we can all sit back and leave it. So for us, is at least I'm going to give it a good try. If the church don't get behind it, then that's the choice of the leaders. If the people don't rise up and say, we want something new, we want a new Jamaica, our destiny is in our own hands by the choices that we make. So if we keep making the same choice that destroy us, then we are going to continue to deteriorate.
And
so it is giving a new vehicle in which to commit yourself with integrity, with men and women of integrity, with the leadership that can create the change. That's all we're saying. Come on, man, we're giving you a chance. Because we have what it takes to run a good country. A lot of our people in government now are brilliant. The minds, some in politics, brilliant. All we're trying to say is, for God's sake, make we come together and put Jamaica first. And that's what we're after. So should we, let me get crazy, I nearly want to say when, but should what we are doing, thanks you, man. So should this happen, we are committed not to the politics we have known. It is to still look for the best hearts and best minds that are available to form the government.
But what have you been doing to attract the best minds? Because you wanted to field 63 candidates.
I don't know why women ask difficult questions. The truth is, we would have loved to have had more time. But it was either we act now, because I believe Jamaica is at a critical point. We have to act now. So we wish we had time. So we had to work with the best of what we have. And the best of what we have is not first capability for our objective. It is right hearts who committed to people first. And we believe we have some people who gave themselves, voluntarily come to serve. And so they will be able to do what is necessary, because the essence of governance, it is going for the best hearts and minds. Because we are humble with self. We are saying we're making a machinery available, and that's why we appreciate the alliance that we have formed.
With the JPP.
They have come humbly and said, look, we want to help to put Jamaica first.
What's the critical point that you see us at? Because you have one party saying, time come because things are bad. You have another party saying, we've made some significant gains and Jamaica has never been better. You are, JPP and Jamaica First are saying, all of those things are not true?
No. I wouldn't say not true. They are all part truth. What we are saying is, it's a systemic problem, and you can't change yourself. Because after 45 years, it hasn't been done. We are having more of the same. We are simply saying, we can do it better together. Out of many, one people. And so we want to create an environment that we can do it that way. Then we bring some fresh ideas, but really most of what we need to make this nation great, we already have. What we need is the management of the process by people with the right hearts, so that they can be committed to the values, because success doesn't come simply because we are bright and good. Success comes because of the values and principles that we hold dear and we live by them. That's what brings integrity. That's the problem. We can't thief if you love your neighbor. You can't harm your neighbor if you love your neighbor. So when the principle of love, justice, truth is in your heart, and somebody are wholly accountable, because in our humanity, we have little tea fish in the whole away. But when somebody say, hey, baby, hey, then you say, all right. All right. So it is really what we're saying. It is to look at the system, and we are talking about creating an environment that will allow us to revisit the system, pulling on the best of what we have, so that we can see that new Jamaica we all want.
We wish we had more time, Rev.
Yes.
We have to
So
go.
much to
Where
talk
do
about.
folks find out more about the Jamaica First movement?
Certainly, there is our website is there, and with the information, and we will keep talking about it over the next 15 days to let our people aware of what we are after. We are saying to them, come on, to vote for this is to vote for change, real change for the new Jamaica, because we are also guiding a process for the good of all. That's really what we are about.
Thank you very much, sir. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much.
Sharp in your suit this morning.
Thank you.
Reverend Al Miller, founder of the Jamaica First movement. And the website is, just search Jamaica First and you will find it.
It's
after the break.
It's Jamaica First One.org.
JamaicaFirst1.org.
Okay.
Yes, and the first meaning one, not the...
Right. Thank you so much, Rev. After the break, we explore a call to lower the age of civil responsibility in healthcare.